You are now locked in to the latest and the greatest on the Android system. This is the channel that gives you information every day in every way possible. Make sure you click that like button and hit the notification bell as well. Subscribe and become a member of the family. And check out the full catalog of videos that I made especially for you. It's your boy Serrano, and I'll see you after this. Peace. Yo, what's good, guys? I just got hype right now because I had an idea for a video, but the idea for the video is what makes the LG STYLO 4 so dope. What makes it stand out from the 3 Plus and the 2 Plus? Well, that's what this video is all about. I'm real hyped to share my opinions on this device, and let's just talk about some of my top reasons why I definitely think that the LG STYLO 4 is a go for your money. All right, let's go ahead and that's one of the things I love about these phones is that double tap to wake feature. Then what I do love is that it has facial recognition for all three, but this one has a designated facial recognition feature, which is one of the favorite features about the LG STYLO 4. Now, the second feature about this phone that is sick is that it charges so fast. This thing, it can just charge up real quick. If that thing is like at 9% and you put that thing on there for 15 minutes, you're looking at 30% like in a matter of 15 minutes. So that thing charges super quick, and so does the STYLO 3 Plus, matter of fact. And also, I haven't been using the 2 Plus in quite some time now, but this thing doubles in the amount of charging time to this one, and this one is actually better than the 3 Plus. Now, one of the things that keeps getting better with the LG STYLO, when you look at the first variant, you take that pen out of there and you just go ahead and you actually write on the screen. You know, that thing does feel really good, like when you write on it. But what I did notice is that it doesn't actually glide across the screen as good as the 3 Plus and the 2 Plus. Now, that thing feels real smooth. That thing definitely feels like it's just gliding right across the screen, and it's got that hook and even like that precise tip. So they actually improved it with the 3 Plus to the 2 Plus to the 3 Plus. So that thing is actually really good on the screen. Not as much resistance. That thing definitely glides across the screen. You can see some marks right there. Actually have this little thing right here that's like for your fingernails, so you can actually go ahead, pull that out and not have any problems whatsoever. But this thing right here is just smooth as butter. Like, you could just feel that thing gliding right across the screen, and that thing just feels real nice, real smooth. For lack of a better word, that thing just, you feel like that thing is just made for the screen. And you do actually see, you know, like the tracing and everything like that. What you want to do is just go like that after you write on it. But that pen feature just keeps getting better every single time. Now, one of the things that they did update with the 4 Plus was the premium materials. Now, you're getting glass and metal all the way across the edges. You're getting metal edges all the way across it. So this thing is premium right here. You're seeing metal edges, and you're seeing glass, and you're just seeing rounded edges on the back. And that glass does look really nice, does get scuffed up pretty easily, but definitely keep your case on there to prevent those scratches. But just the materials, that thing has some real solid weight to it as well. So this thing feels super premium, and it basically looks like that V30 or that G6 when you're messing around with it. Now, they basically had like that, something that resembled metal across here, but it actually wasn't metal, so it wasn't that premium, but it definitely felt real solid on the 2 Plus. So, but you were getting that plastic back right there, and then basically, like, you know, like it felt really solid as well. But now they just, I don't know, they just figured out that they had to make that 4 Plus, you know, premium, and they actually made it feel like one of the flagship devices in some way or shape or form. That thing, it actually does feel like a flagship device. Now the weight was the biggest thing. Like the 2 Plus and the 3 Plus were super light in your hand. They just felt, it was just like almost like when you had that thing in your pocket, you forgot it was there because it was just so light and so like minimal. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just like a lot of the times I would actually forget that I had my phone in my pocket, and I would like freak out, and I would have like a panic attack, and then I would just like remember that it was just super flat and minimal, and it was still actually in there. But one of the things about the 4 Plus is that thing is solid. You're not going to forget that that thing is in your pocket. It's just got a ton of weight to it, which is not too heavy, but it's just that perfect premium flagship material weight, which is actually making it feel like that thing is like so close to just feeling like a flagship. So the thing about it is that now you can get the Stylo 4 on Metro PCS for like $30 if you port over your number from another carrier. Now that is an amazing deal. Now I paid, you know, $160 something for this thing because it was just released. There was no type of like promotions like that on the first day or the second day. But they got a deal now that is a run for your money. Now, you're not going to get another device this smooth, and this thing is real smooth. It's real clean, and there's a ton of features. Now, I'm going to put out another video just talking about the features. This thing is definitely got to be like the budget phone of the year, or the mid-range phone of the year, because that thing, it's not in any way possible a cheap or like, you know, rinky-dink phone. That thing is solid. Now the 3 Plus is definitely solid as well, and so is the 2 Plus, but this thing right here is solid. That thing feels like a flagship device. So pretty much it's so affordable, and for the money you're spending, all those features you're getting, you definitely got to check this thing out. This thing is still getting updates, which is you're gonna get that with the 3 Plus and the 4. So I don't know what it is, but LG just always looks out for their LG Stylo phones. I mean, those things are constantly getting updated every single time. And like on like before any other devices get the updates, you're just getting continual security patches and software updates. So you're getting the screen is just beautiful. I mean, just to say the least, this might be the best budget screen or mid-range screen you can get right now. I mean, that thing is sick. So this one does also have the 1080 resolution, and then this has the 720. You can see it's getting the software update installed right now, so I'm going to inform you guys as soon as that thing, I'll show you the security patch. But when it comes to these screens, they're big, they're beautiful, there's so much space to work with, and I'm gonna get into way more detail with the 4, so you don't even like think I'm gonna shortcut you or anything like that. I'm definitely gonna give you way more for that LG Stylo 4. But basically what it is that screen real estate for all 3 devices is second to none. Now another thing we have to talk about when it comes to the LG devices is the battery life. Now I remember when I was doing a battery test on the LG Stylo 2 Plus when I first got it, and I was just, you know, I was nailing out videos on this thing, and there was just so much to cover. But one of the things that happened was that battery lasted like a little over a day. I remember like I was just throwing everything at it. I was watching video, I was filming on that thing, I was playing games, I was watching YouTube, text messaging, calls, everything like that. I was using the Google Maps, anything possible, and that thing and basically what it was that thing just did not want to cut off whatsoever. And when it finally did, I was just like, wow. Same deal with the 3 Plus, but what it is about this 4. This 4, I actually got 5.5 hours of screen on time, and I got 52 hours of just like battery use from it, and I was still at like 19% after that 52 hours. So it was pretty much like 2 days and some change on that thing. So one of the things is that battery is just, I don't know what type of batteries they're putting in there, but it's like the Energizer battery inside of it. Those batteries inside the LG phones are second to none. Now, what really just put the nail in the coffin and just blew my mind away completely with these LG phones is the 4. Now, the 4 got upgraded in every single way possible. That thing got upgraded in the pixels per inch, so the screen was a lot better. They increased the bezel. I mean, they actually made the screen real estate huge, so there's no bezel, minimal chin, minimal forehead. Not only that, they increased the processing power, so it went from 1.4 to 1.8 octa-core gigahertz processor. It's the 450, and this was like the 435, so they upgraded the processor. And then after they did that, they made the camera better, so the camera got better. They made the battery better. Then they upgraded the charging port on the bottom, so now that thing is Type-C. They made the speaker better. They put they still had NFC, but they put this 3D surround feature in there, so now it's got premium and superior sound quality. So those speakers aren't tinny anymore. They're a lot better than what they were. Not only that, the materials that they used, so you got premium materials now with the Stylo 4 instead of the plastic. You can see that Stylo 2 Plus is almost updating with that security patch, but pretty much all across the boards, even the pen feature got better. So now they got a more precise pen, and it just feels butter smooth when you're writing on the screen. And look how huge and minimal bezel is on there. Not only that, when you're inside of an application, let's just say like let me just throw something on there. Let's see something real quick. Let's just put on the Facebook. You could press this button right here, so you're just getting an entire phone with like minimal bezel on there. And then when you want to get it back, you just go ahead, double tap that again, and then you get the buttons on there. But you can actually hide those buttons and create even more screen real estate. You can see that the Stylo 2 Plus is actually going to turn on right here, Metro PCS on the nationwide T-Mobile network. And you can see that this one is on the April 1st, the 4. Then we got and then it's 8.1 Oreo. Then you got this one April 1st, 7.0 Nougat. But then you got this one on April 1st now, and this one is 7.0. So you could just see right here that they update all their phones, and it's just crazy how this one is still getting updates. I'm like really shocked that all 3 of these are on the same security patch level, but that's what you're going to expect with the Stylo 4. That thing is premium. That thing is second to none right now with any budget phone that I've actually seen. Like I'm not really interested in any other budget phone. I think that's one that's just like at the top of the ladder. But I hope you guys found this video helpful in any way possible to you. It's your boy Serrano. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for checking out the video. Make sure you check out the full catalog of videos that I made just for you. Hit that like button because it definitely helps the channel. Every single like helps, so I could just keep banging out more videos just like this that are informative and extremely helpful to you. But just make sure you stay locked in, and I'll see you guys on the next video. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Peace.